Time for another tropical briefing here, whether you're on board now or going to be on board in the weeks ahead. That might be pertaining more to your interest, as I'm watching what will be a developing hurricane in the eastern Pacific. Not yet developed, but will be. You're looking at around Sunday, May 29th. And this is a storm that is looking to come in around the Tehuantepec Gap, to the west, actually, of Acapulco now. So models are pulling that down a little more coming in. That comes through the gap. We are likely looking at regenerating in the Gulf of Mexico. That's why we're talking about something in the eastern Pacific for our Atlantic and Caribbean forecast. Models starting to come together, both our better models, the European and the American, seeing this redevelopment in the Gulf as we get to around May 31st. That's a Tuesday, and it's in the Bay of Campeche, the southern Gulf of Mexico. In the days after that, you're looking at Wednesday, June 1st. The American model splits the system. One piece regenerates in the southern Gulf of Mexico, then goes right back into southern Mexico. The second piece forms around the Yucatan and then does slide east as well. Before I show you in a moment, a third system, a third low up here between Bermuda and the Bahamas could also be forming and then sliding up towards the outer banks of the North Carolinas. So I'm seeing a lot in the models for the first couple of weeks of the hurricane season that are likely lending to some named systems. Now, what you're looking at here is that American model that had the piece over the Yucatan. This is now Friday, June 3rd over the Bahamas. But by contrast, the European still regenerating that EPAC hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico, just slower to develop it and move it to the east. That's also Friday, June 3rd, according to the Euro. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to worry about exact placement of storms. It's the consistency that the models are starting to come together and seeing these ingredients and the timing starting to come together. So I do believe we're likely looking at a couple of named storms. Alex, Bonnie, and Colin are all the first in the name. And it does look to be a more active season this year in the hurricane outlook. So please check back, and I will update you on these systems in the days ahead.